is amazing. He is so great.
You got 2 here and 2 here. We can all rotate around.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're so happy that you could all be here today. And we've had a wonderful week with 33 campers. They have just done a fantastic job. Before we even start, let's give them a big round of applause. And they can hear you, So I'm going to take just a minute here to introduce to you, if you don't know, the teachers who've worked with your students this week. So first of all, Mrs. Smith, she's a music teacher here at Clearwater. And she is amazing. She came up with staging and blocking and choreography, and they worked super hard. This show is an over an hour show. It's a full musical. And so for them to learn that in 5 days is really amazing. And we had an intern from North Central High School, and that is Kendall Mormon. Yay! And we love having our interns, and they're generally students who started out taking these camps when they're younger, and then now they're actually helping teach the camp. So Kendall did many, many jobs. And then my name is Joyce Click, and I worked with the camp for many years. And I just want to say that I love being in Washington Township affiliated so much that I taught for 44 years full time. And my last few years was at North Central, quite a few years. And I'm going to put a little plug in because it's wonderful that these students have this opportunity. I know you sacrifice a lot of your own personal time and money to put your students in camps, but there are some students who don't have those opportunities. So as part of my retirement from North Central, which I am retiring here this month, we still plan to do our summer camps, but as part of the retirement, we started an endowment fund to help give scholarships to students. So you see a little card. So if you have it in your heart or in your bank account, even if you give $5, $10, to this endowment fund, and it's through our Advancement Center of Washington Township, then it will help provide scholarships for years and years and forever to our students. And we've raised a good amount of money, but we can always use more, because if everybody here, let's say everybody gave $5, that would be at least a scholarship for another person. So anyway, that's a plug, but the money goes to a good cause. So thank you again. Are you ready to see the show? All right, so we're going to show you the fairy tale of Tut Tut, how royalty and a pauper trade spots, and it turned out a little interesting.
Here by the pier, Miss temples are built to the sun. as for courtly duties, he hardly ever comes.
We have a fertile. Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun. Kingdom is bright. Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun. Raise your voice and sing, and praise our King. Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun. Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun. To the sun, to the sun, to the sun. So bow down, everyone. Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun. Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun. So bow down to the sun, to the sun. And now, guess what? Yes, now, guess what? We present Young Tots. We present Young Tots. And now, guess what? Yes, now, guess what? We present Young
Sorry, he's gone again. Well, where is he this time, Maya? How should I know, At? It's not my day to watch him.
But you're his governess.
But I'm not a hunting dog or a spy, and I need to be both to track him down. You're the royal tutor. How about you use your intelligence to track him down? Yes, Miss Sen, you should know where he is.
Well, you're his aunt and the royal advisor. Why don't you know where he is?
Enough of this snipping. Beyond going missing, he has also hidden the royal scepter again.
Oh dear. Listen up, everybody. Full alert for our wayward Prince Ted. If you find him, bring him back.
And remember, he doesn't have the authority to have anyone banned. So if he threatens you with that, don't believe him.
Camel, it's your camel. Anyone camel? You look like a camel. If you want to get from A to B, and you want to do it stylishly, if you really want to do it well, then you need a CAMEL. One hump, two humps, let's discuss why a camel now. From us.
We'll be around. Where is that setting?
We've looked everywhere, Sam.
Well, we didn't look in Samaria.
No, we didn't look there. I'm fairly certain that a lowly street urchin wouldn't be able to cross the desert on his own.
Good point.
All I know is he was supposed to deliver a study scroll to a scribe and never got there.
So just find you scroll.
Idiot! Did you not hear? It's a study scroll. Scribes use these to study for examinations. They teach math, languages, formulas. It can be the difference between being a ditch digger and a priest, and it's worth more than you make in a year.
I don't make anything in here. I'm your indentured servant.
Yes, you are. And just for acting like such a buffoon, I'm going to add another 6 months to your contract.
Dang it!
Now, split up and keep looking. I know that he's somewhere in the city. Come on.
Excuse me, go away. Excuse me, can't you see I'm trying to study? I don't have much time. Study what? Equations, formulas, anything I can learn. Boring, not to me. Hey, do I know you? I don't think so, but you look familiar. So do you. Why are you hiding? I'm running away. Who are you running away from? Not so much the who, but a where. I'm running away from the palace. The palace? Why would anyone run away from the palace?
Why would anyone run away from the palace? Let me tell you. Every day they lay my clothes out and they tell me what to do. Every day the same old schedule, but I long for something new. Every breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they all tell me clean your plate. Every day I must do lessons, study math, and then debate. I long for adventure, I long to be free. There must be something different, a different life for me.
Hold on, you live in the palace, get 3 meals a day, and get to go to school?
I'm made to go to school. It's not a choice. Oh, my dirty peasant friend, how I wish just one day I could do what I choose and, God forbid, skip a meal.
You don't say. Let me tell you about my life. Every day I wake up hungry and I look for food to take. Every day they almost catch me and I run till my legs ache. Every day I do some errands for the scribe down at the square, so that he might teach me letters and I'll gain some knowledge there. I don't need adventure, I must disagree. There must be something different, a different me.
Hey,
Switch my hat with your headband. Do I get to keep it?
possibly.
Would you look at that? You could be me.
And you could be me. Here, I have a plan. Let's trade places. You take my place at the palace and I'll take your life here. Let's meet back here in 3 days.
Got a deal. Do you wonder when you woke up what events would come to pass?
Did you think that when I met you that you would join the upper class? Oh, do we dare? Oh, yes we do. Now you be me, and I'll be you. What's your name? If I'm gonna be you, I should probably know.
My name's Seti.
How about yours? They call me Tut.
Huh, nice name. Now, where have I heard that before?
Oh, it's common enough. Now here's to adventure, a new boy to be. Yes, this is something different, a different me. 3 days of adventure, 3 days to be free. New clothes and here goes a different life for me. This should be fun.
I think so. But I should warn you about someone named Sinette. Just keep clear of him.
Why?
Let's just say we had a bit of a misunderstanding.
Keep clear, Sinette. Right. Now, as for me, you should probably know that I'm...
There you are. Who's that?
That's my Aunt. She's the Pharaoh's sister.
Wait, if that's your aunt, then come along, my wayward prince. Prince? When I thought new life, I was not expecting this.
There he is.
There who is?
You, Seti.
Am I right in guessing that you're Seneb?
Indeed I am, and you are in big trouble. Where is that scroll?
The scroll, right. Let me go get that for you.
Get back here. Camels! Get your camels! Camels! Don't forget about us. We'll be around. We're here.
thing, too. The Hittite ambassador is coming.
Tut, there you are, you naughty, naughty prince. Come here, let me look at you. Do I have to? Of course, I'm your governess. Look at you, you're filthy. Straight to the bath, you. Bath? But I was swimming in the Nile last week. Swimming in the... What are you talking about? Never mind. Why are you standing so close to me?
We're your attendants, Your Highness. We attend you.
Attend me for what?
For whatever.
For your every need.
Prince Tut, as your royal tutor, I must say you walked out not only on your courtly duties this morning, but also your lessons.
Wait, you're the royal tutor?
Yes, that hasn't changed since I saw you last.
Do I have some questions for you? Can I have a little space?
Of course, Your Highness.
Well, Miss Sen, being the royal tutor and all, I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Of course.
See, here it says that the volume of a cylindrical hecat 10-unit tie results in a quadruple hecat, but I'm not sure the equation to get us there.
Do my eyes deceive me? Is my young student finally applying himself? And where'd you get that scroll? It isn't your usual one.
Well,
Dantanuga, announcing the Hittite ambassador.
we'll look at this later. What have you lost?
Your Highness.
Hold on, the ambassador seems to have lost something.
Your Highness.
What is it? I can help you look for it.
Your Highness, he awaits your permission to rise.
Oh, that's what it is? Get up then.
In the future, the proper phrase is, you may rise.
Oh, you may rise.
He already did.
Well, good then.
Well, I never.
Have you ever seen such manners?
King, Prince Tutankhamun, son of Pharaoh Akhenaten. Son of Pharaoh Akhenaten. Oh, King Suppiluliuma sends his greetings. King Suppiluliuma. And now that's a mouthful.
Dinner.
Honestly.
Well, as I was saying, he sends his greetings.
Return the greetings.
Tell King Superintendent I said hi.
Yes, I will.
Ask him his business, the purpose of his visit.
So, what do you want?
One must appreciate His Majesty's directness. Well, my king wants to discuss the port at Byblos, giving his people preferred trade status there.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because it is an important port near our border, and it would be advantageous to both of our peoples.
I don't see it. Say, are you hungry?
Am I what?
Are you hungry? Because I'm famished. We could get something to eat. I can do that, right? Being the prince and all, I can eat whenever I want.
Of course, Your Highness.
Great, let's eat. We could talk over some grapes, or maybe honey, or maybe grapes and honey.
I have already eaten. Perhaps I should pay another visit tomorrow when His Highness is better nourished.
Okay, sure.
You must excuse me.
Excuse you.
I'll take my leave.
Well, that was just shy of disastrous.
It was?
Oh, my pet. The detectives are very touchy. You're lucky it was only the ambassador and not the king.
It appears our young prince has forgotten his lessons.
When it comes to rules and etiquette, which is what we do in court, every word and every move you do are subject to report.
Whose practice manners carefully, who sit upon the throne. All takes is one mistake to start a war all on your own.
So dot your I's and cross your T's. This is what we say to you. Perfect protocol must be practiced. That's what proper princes do.
Drink tea with an ambassador isn't just to do with dust.
When you drink the tea, you must be sure the youngest one drinks first. Some Acadian.
You can make a friend for life, but a grin and an Assyrian girl might get you a new wife. So
Dot your I's and cross your T's. This is what we say to you. Perfect protocol must be practiced. That's what proper princes do. Bring it home, Miss Sen.
So dot your I's and cross your T's. This is what we say to you. Perfect protocol must be practiced. Perfect protocol must be practiced. Perfect protocol must be practiced.
That's what proper princes do. So, my nephew, I hope you'll do better with the rules of court for our next visitor.
I will, I promise. I'll study. Miss Sen, let's go study right now. Over some food, maybe?
Certainly, Your Highness.
Your Highness, might I inquire where you may have placed the royal scepter?
Remind me of the whole scepter thing again.
The staff of power. The staff with the giant amethyst jewel atop it?
Right, that was. It's in a safe place.
It better be.
Camel, get your camel. Camel, camel. If you want to get from B to A, then a dromedary is the way. If you want to ride that's really swell, then E-A-C-A-M-E-L. And then get built like a cow. Get your desert ride right now.
Excuse me, young man.
Might we interest you in a camel?
Not unless I can eat it.
You'd have to be pretty hungry.
And a bit crazy.
Bread here. Fresh baked flat bread.
Can I have a piece?
Do you have any money?
How much?
1 decan of copper.
Could I pay you back later? Maybe in 3 days or so?
Get away from us, urchin. Shakespeare's here, sweet sugar cakes.
A date? But we've only just met.
I got a copper bid for every time someone said that to me.
Does a whole lot of charm make up for very little money?
How?
None.
Apples, oranges, sweet and yummy. Get them before they're gone.
Fish from the river, cooked with onions. Savory, rich, and tasty. Hey, you over there. I charge for smells too.
You've got to be kidding me.
How about something shiny, blue diamonds on sparkle?
Hi, Seti.
Hi, Seti. Seti, is everything alright? Hey, snap out of it.
Oh yes, I'm Seti.
Who else would you be?
You have no idea.
What's bothering you?
I think I'm starving to death.
Tough run of luck, huh? How long?
For
4 days, that's rough.
no, 4 hours. What? What's so funny?
Oh, Sadie, you're always such a joker.
No, I'm serious. Listen to my stomach.
Well then, I guess we'll just have to steal something.
Steal? But we could get arrested.
Only if we get caught. Why this sudden burst of conscience?
Yeah, come on, Sadie. Would you rather be honest and hungry or a minor thief with a full stomach?
Well, when you put it like that.
Oh, life on the street can be very rough. Though we get stuff to eat, it is rarely enough.
Yes, orphans like us must fend for ourselves.
So shops all around, best keep watching their shelves.
Though in Egypt our society is based on trust, it isn't always easy, so we do what we must. Yes, we sneak a bit of bread from the baker, make a stick of cinnamon to add some spice.
To take me the taker, help yourself to honeycomb, sweet and nice. When your next meal's never guaranteed, you take what you can, yeah, you take what you need.
So babies for days since you've eaten a bite, your belly's yelling and growling at night. You do what you must to get over the pain. You take what you need to this violent rain.
Snapping up the water the basket. Pinch a piece of pomegranate as you dance. Take the reasons that you're craving. Have a dip of sweetness if you have that chance.
There's a setting you'll never love.
When your next meal's never guaranteed, you take what you can, yeah, you take what you need. Sneak a little bread from the baker, make a stick of cinnamon to add some spice. When there's food to take me the taker, help yourself to honeycomb, sweet and nice. When your next meal's never guaranteed, you take what you can, yeah, you take what you need. Hey, what's going on? You get back here with my apples! You ruffians!
Was it a camel? Take a camel. Please take a camel.
Get back here!
Oh, come on.
Have you noticed anything different about Prince Tut?
I have. He said hi to me.
Me too. What's that about? I don't know, and he hasn't threatened to banish me once today.
Me neither. I kind of miss it.
Really?
Well, at least he cares.
Speaking of, here he comes.
Okay, servants. What's your name again?
Why do you want to know my name?
Seems like the friendliest thing to do.
That's so nice. Nobody has ever asked my name before. It's a height.
What a nice name.
I'm Kit, Your Highness.
I'm Samaya.
I'm Julie.
Very nice. Now, our running a little longer, so one of you mind getting me some more?
I will, Your Highness.
That'd be swell.
We could fan you, Your Highness.
Only if you want to.
Of course, Your Highness. Now, Miss Sen, would you mind quizzing me again?
Of course. Of course.
faster today.
Very good. And what is beyond the Hittites?
The Assyrians. Their king is Ashur-uballit, who the Pharaoh, my father, is visiting today.
Very good. You've done well learning manners, and you're making great progress with the names.
There's a lot to remember.
There certainly is, but I'm glad to see you applying yourself.
Here are your grapes, Your Highness. Thank you, Ahit. Would anybody else like any? Oh no. Why not? They're very good. It generally isn't permitted for servants to eat with those of the royal family. Huh. Weird. Well, I won't tell anyone if you don't.
It would be permissible. That's very kind of His Highness.
Ain't no thing. My pleasure.
Thank you, Your Highness. So good. I figure it's my only chance.
Well, I think that's enough studying for now.
Oh, please, no. I have some more stuff on the scroll I could use your help with.
Yes, about this. The scroll is more for scribes and Greeks, not for war equations.
I know, right? Those guys make a good living.
I suppose. Not quite as good a living as Pharaoh.
Oh, right, yeah. But if the Pharaoh had the scribe, he could understand what they're talking about.
Just like I've always said, you're really coming along with this.
I'm trying.
Well then, let's go find some sailing and move past these equations.
Yes. Is everyone coming? These grapes are going to eat themselves. Coming, Your Highness.
Right away, Your Highness.
Thank you, Prince Tut.
That was truly the best meal I've ever had in my life.
Sometimes you get lucky. You never know what life might bring you.
It doesn't make sense. We go hungry and have to steal just to eat. If some people have too much, why doesn't the Pharaoh just say that everyone has to share? At least enough that everyone has something to eat. The merchants and nobles, they would still have plenty, but at least people wouldn't have to steal just to eat.
What are you saying? Stop talking sense.
Yeah, everybody takes care of their own. Do you think the Pharaoh would listen to something like that?
Maybe someday.
Seti, I've been meaning to ask. Where did you put that scroll that Sino gave you?
Yeah, the scroll.
Yes, the scroll. Where is it?
Seti, run! Get him!
There you are again, young man. Are you still interested in that camel?
You've got to be kidding me.
Gotcha. That was easy.
Here he is, Sinad.
Good. Now, Seti, where is that scroll?
I don't know.
You don't know, huh? Well, we'll just have to lock you in the granary for the evening with the rats to see if that helps jog your memory.
I really don't know.
Tell it to the rats.
No, this has gone too far. Unhand me.
Unhand you?
Yes, I'm Prince Tutankhamun, son of Pharaoh Akhenaten. I've been in disguise for the past day, but I demand that you release me so I can get back to the palace.
Well, that's a new one. I've heard people say that they have sick mothers or some other lame excuse. Never that they're royalty.
But I am.
Oh, of course you are. I'm so sorry, Your Highness. Please forgive us. Listen up, everybody. It seems we have a celebrity among us. Now, usually monarchs sit up at the palace and drink from a chalice, the best drink and cheer. But now this young princeling comes down where it's common. Oh, bless the god, amen, he's visiting here. So, all hail the king. Oh, all hail the king. Pay respect and genuflect. Yes, all hail the king.
I'm not Pharaoh yet. I'm only the prince.
Whatever. Somebody fetch a chair. Throne. Hey, let's join the army to shoot bow and arrow. Let's shoot your arrow. different?
Yeah. What if he's actually telling the truth?
That's just what I was thinking.
But how would we know?
Well, we'd have to go to the palace.
To the palace?
How are we going to get into the palace?
We'll have to figure that out when we get there. Okay, but if we get caught, I'm leaving you behind.
Your Highness, this grows tiring. Where is the royal scepter?
It's in a safe place.
Without that scepter, it's very important.
I'll find it.
You'll find it?
I mean, I'll get it. I'll get it by morning.
You better.
Go on then.
Maybe an item here will help you remember.
Come on now, Tut. Time for that bath.
What?
I'll scrub you up.
No, that's all right. I can do it myself.
Aren't you getting all grown up? Very well, then. Don't forget behind your ears.
Very well. Maya, please leave the lamp. Miss Sen gave me a scroll to study before bed.
Every day up at the palace, I watched all the folks in town, not aware of what their lives were. Here's what I get for looking down.
Every day I always wondered what it was like to have it all. Here I am, I'm learning, feasting, but still afraid of when I fall.
Here's an adventure, a new boy to me. Yes, this is something different.
This is something different.
A different life for me.
Get your camels. Come on, get a camel. If your door-to-door is killing you, then camels what you want to do. And you watch them all so they don't smell. And you write the C-A-M-E-L. Easy credit, just a line. Get your camel swing. All right.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yes. Hello, miss. Do you work at the palace?
Why, yes, I do.
Do you know the prince?
What an odd question, but yes, I do.
You see, miss, we think there might have been some confusion around the prince.
What sort of confusion?
Did you notice anything different about the prince today?
Why, yes, actually I did. He was odd at first, and then he actually applied himself to his lessons.
Miss, today, our friend was acting funny.
But we didn't think anything of it.
And we stole some food.
But he did too. Yes, he did. He was a part of it. And then he was captured by Sened because Sened thinks he's Seti and Seti didn't deliver a scroll.
Apparently it's pretty valuable.
But then Seti said he was the prince, and everyone laughed at him.
And we sang All Hail King, even though we didn't want to. It was so mean.
After he was thrown in a granary, we thought that maybe he was telling the truth.
Yes, we did. We thought that.
But I still want to point out, he stole stuff too.
Slow down. Are you saying that our prince, Prince Tut, has switched places with a child in the streets and is now being held in a granary?
Yes, pretty much.
If that's what we're saying.
And what did you say your friend's name was?
Seti, ma'am.
Seti.
Are you going to send for the police?
Oh, goodness, no. Think of the trouble your friend Seti could get into. How fortunate that you found me and not someone else. Come with me. We have much to discuss.
Rise and shine, little prince, rise and shine.
Oh, I'm here.
At the palace.
Yes. And let's see if you did as you said. Behind the ears, not bad at all. I tried. Your Highness, are you alright?
Yes, of course I am.
It's just, I've known you since you were a baby and you seem a bit off these days.
Oh, it's just the duties of court and all. A lot on my mind.
I understand. Just know that old Maya's here when you need her.
Thank you, Maya.
Miss Sen, you're here early.
Yes, I just thought I'd spend some time with His Highness before his meeting with the ambassador.
A very good plan.
I think I'm ready. I've practiced all my bows and phrases for etiquette.
I think you're ready too. You're a very fast learner.
Thank you, Miss Sen.
I only wish that all my students were such quick learners, Seti.
I try. Who's Seti?
Yeah, who is Sen?
Maya, use your eyes.
Oh my god, I knew you were too nice to me. Where's Cut? What have you done with him? Is he okay?
He's been imprisoned, but he's safe for now.
Imprisoned? By who?
Someone named Samet.
Oh no, this is all my fault. Who else knows we've such places?
Nobody. Well, your friends. And I think that you might suspect you do well to keep it from her.
Why?
Well, Pharaoh out of the country, and the prince is being replaced by an imposter. It's the perfect opportunity for At to take power.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
Not if we can help it. Right, Maya?
My job's to take care of children. Your secret is saving me.
Us too. Yes. We won't say a word. Lips sealed.
Well, we do well to take care of this quickly. You know what they say, a secret is best kept if only one person knows.
This really isn't good. The prince, he's in prison because of something I did. The gods must be punishing me.
You mustn't say that. You have a good, true heart. The gods will see you through it.
Maya's right.
To the west, what do you see?
Desert.
To the east, what do you see?
Desert.
And in the middle runs the great river. Each year, during the dry season, we watch as it grows more shallow when we don't give up rain.
No, because we know that the water will return. Even though things look bleak right now, we know that good fortune will return. We live upon the Nile, we live at the whim of seasons, we suffer once in a while, the gods must have their reasons, the river shrinks, the fields go dry, the hungry children cry, but far away in Africa, the rain falls from the sky. Yes, far away in Africa, the river replies. Yes, far away in Africa, where Shu and Tefna play, the waters slowly rise and wash the bad away.
Oh,
And what about the...
Yeah, the Royal Scepter. I know, I'll have it soon.
You better.
Announcing the Hittite ambassador.
Please rise.
I thank you.
What word do you have from King Superlulu?
We still have the port at Byblos to discuss, Your Highness.
Have you drawn up documents?
We have.
Might I see them?
Yes, you may, but they are, however, in cuneiform in the Hittite language.
I see, but aren't you supposed to draw it up in both languages?
Yes, but we thought to save the expense of having them translated.
No matter, let me see. Miss Sen, I'm still working on my cuneiform, but could you look at this form with me? It says that the Hittite king would like to place 1,000 troops here. Is that correct?
It does look that way, Your Highness.
Royal Counselor Att, would you advise that we allow a foreign power to place 1,000 troops in our border?
I would not, Your Highness.
Then please advise your king that we would have preferred status without the troops and would open a trade route to Aleppo.
I will relay the message, Your Highness.
Ooh!
Did that just happen?
You know it did. You don't mess with the 18th dynasty. New king, no child. Boom.
Very impressive, Your Highness.
Thank you, Att.
It would have been even more impressive, though, with a scepter in your hand.
Well done, Your Highness.
Your Highness, Your Highness.
What is this insolence? Bow before the prince.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Please rise.
Your Highness, I bring grave tiding news.
What is it?
Your Highness, at Nobles Affairs is dead. At the Ninten is dead.
How? How did he die?
You do not know, Your Grace. He grew sick on the journey home and died this past evening.
This is sad news.
Very.
But we have a problem.
We do. We do? What do you mean?
Protocol dictates that whoever sits on the throne tomorrow with the scepter will be the next pharaoh. Now where is that scepter, you little brat?
Your ladyship, this is very out of character for you.
But don't you understand? This is the most delicate time for the kingdom.
But yelling at the prince won't help him remember.
He needs to find that scepter now. Without it, no one can be pharaoh. I insist he find that scepter.
Seti, your friend mentioned a certain Sened who gave you a scroll to deliver. Is that the one you've been using?
Yes, and I know it's wrong to steal, but I just wanted to learn. And then we switched places, and I came here, and you started teaching me, and I was so happy.
I still will.
Really?
If we get through this, you don't know what it means to a teacher and have a willing student. Thank you, Miss.
Here you are.
I'll deliver it to Sened as soon as possible. You have to pretend to be friends a little while longer.
I think I can do that.
Seti, do you realize how easy it would be for you to say nothing and become pharaoh?
I do, but what kind of king would I be? Knowing that the true king would have been left behind?
You are a rare child. I'll be back soon.
Go away.
You in there, are you still alive?
Yes, I'm alive.
And the rats haven't eaten you yet?
No, I've actually made friends with a couple of them.
Huh, well isn't that something? Well, we got some bad news for you.
What?
Daddy's dead.
What's that supposed to mean?
The Pharaoh, he's dead. The word just went through the streets. They say that the prince is getting ready to take the throne. How can that be if you're sitting here?
Is this true?
Seems to be. They're gearing up for a funeral procession and a coronation and everything.
Let me out! Let me out of here! I'm the prince, I tell you! There's an imposter sitting in my place!
You just don't give up, do you? Just give us the scroll and you'll be free. Prince or urchin, we don't care.
Come back, no!
Today we mourn our king, our Pharaoh Akhenaten. Raise your voice and sing, let him not be forgotten. Today we mourn our king, our Pharaoh Akhenaten. Raise your voice and sing, let him not be forgotten. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. O Pharaoh, goodbye. Today we mourn our king, our Pharaoh Akhenaten. Raise your voice and sing, let him not be forgotten. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. O Pharaoh, goodbye. O Pharaoh, goodbye. O Pharaoh, goodbye.
Miss Sen, someone help! Well then, little prince, are you ready to give us the scroll?
Haji, what are you thinking? Address our prisoner correctly. He's a pharaoh now. Little pharaoh, where's the scroll?
I don't know.
That's where they have him, over there. They've had him there all night. I can't believe we were hanging out with the prince. Yeah, now he's the pharaoh. The pharaoh. We were teaching the pharaoh how to steal things. Oops.
Well, come on. Excuse me.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yes, I'm Miss Sin, royal tutor of the palace.
Well, ain't that something? We got a lot of high luckety lucks around here these days.
I suppose. I understand that you're holding a young prince because he owes you something.
Yes, a scroll.
Here it is.
Is it now?
Yes. Take it and give me the boy.
Hold on. How do we know it's the right scroll? It's a study scroll. Very expensive.
Read it.
How do you know we can read?
Because we can't, you know.
Not a single word.
Are you going to doubt the word of a royal tutor?
No, I suppose not.
Let him out, Haji. Okay.
Son, I'm so sorry. That's all right. I think you've learned some lessons that I can never teach you.
Your Highness, sorry about the stealing and stuff. Yeah, are you gonna throw us in prison?
If I did, I'd have to join you. And I've had enough of being locked up recently. Right now, I think we just need to get back to the palace.
We do indeed.
Haji, Hapu, Jami, where is our prisoner?
Oh, we let him out. Yes, we got the scroll, so everything's all right.
Wait, how did you get the scroll?
It was hand-delivered by Miss Sen, the royal tutor herself.
A royal tutor, did you say?
Oh yes, she was just very fine and seemed very smart.
The royal tutor. Do you know what this means? That boy was actually telling the truth. We were pulling the kids.
Well, isn't that something? The pharaoh, the one who's going to be the king after the coronation. Amazing.
Yes, amazing. The one who's worth a king's ransom and now can have us thrown in prison for the rest of our lives.
Oops.
That's another 10 years on your contract.
Dang it.
Now, let's start packing. I'd like to be halfway to Samaria by the time our new pharaoh starts looking for the people who locked him away for a night.
Today we crown our King, the mighty Tutankhamen. Raise your voice and sing, for mighty Tutankhamen. With a crown that is blue, O Pharaoh, we pay homage to you, O Pharaoh. With a crown that is blue, O Pharaoh, sing praises on high.
It appears our young king is a bit late.
It seems so.
If he doesn't show up soon, we might have to give him his crown.
And why is that?
Miss Sen, this is no time for uncertainty. Someone must appear to be in power, or we will have a civil war on our hands.
That seems rather convenient for you. The prince missing, and you the only member of the royal family left.
Miss Sen, I'm wounded. How would you ever think such a thing of me?
Today throughout the land, rejoicing in all places, do as the gods command. Let smiles light your faces. With a crown that is blue, O Pharaoh, we pay homage to you, O Pharaoh. With a crown that is blue, O Pharaoh, sing praises on high. Your kingdom is
What is this? Citizens of Egypt, I have a note. I bring bad news. I have a note here from our prince. It says that he does not feel up to the job of being pharaoh, and that he has fled the country. As such, it falls on me to take over the throne until a new replacement can be found.
But don't you need the scepter?
All in good times, I will be taking the throne.
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary.
You were locked in the East Dungeon. I mean, you fled the country.
It seems reports of my departure have been greatly exaggerated.
I can explain.
No need. I've already sent my servants to go find my friend. I want him to be here for the coronation.
You can't. You don't have the scepter.
Oh, the thing you didn't have? Let's see. My scepter. There's a sleeve for it behind the throne. I thought everybody knew that.
They do now.
Guards, would you mind holding on to my aunt for me? She'll be banished soon enough, but I want her to be here for this. There you are.
Thank goodness you're safe. Are you all right?
Yes, fine.
Everyone, I'd like you to meet Seti. He will be serving as my chief advisor. He comes from the common people and as such has lots of common knowledge I will greatly rely on.
Your Highness, I'm honored.
No, the honor is mine. Thank you, my friend. You've shown great loyalty. Now, we should get on with the coronation before someone else decides I should leave the country, or worse. Miss Sen, would you mind taking over the coronation for me? It should have been my uncle, but I'd rather have you do it.
It would be my honor, Your Highness. High above us, the great god Amun burns. Today on the throne sits Tutankhamun, who we believe to be his worldly son. Join me in welcoming our new king.
A 5, 6, 7, 8.
Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun, to the sun, to the sun, to the sun. So bow down to the pharaoh. Everyone, yes, here we are in Egypt. We have a brand new king, and now we're looking forward for what tomorrow brings. Pharaoh, raise your scepter. It holds a sacred stone. We bow to Tutankhamun as he takes the throne. Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun, to the sun, to the sun, to the sun. So bow down to the pharaoh. Everyone, yes, here we are in Egypt, and Seti's done quite well. She stands beside the pharaoh with good advice to tell. What? Really?
Absolutely.
Here we are in Egypt, right here beside the Nile. We're moving to the palace. Yeah, we will live in style.
Do you happen to sell camels?
Why, yes, we do.
I happen to be in a position to buy a camel.
Yes! What day